You are mine, only mine, while cupping your face and your breath is heavy. You belong to John Jungkook, and when you suddenly pushed him with your all force and slapped him, making him face down aside, you looked at him angrily. What do you think of yourself? Huh? You own me, you said while grabbing his collar. You own me, you yelled. Whatever comes in your mind, you will do it. You angrily said, and he just looked at you this side for the first time. You say what comes to your mind. You do what comes in your mind. Other person is a robot that they don't feel any emotion, right? Tears dropping from your eyes and still angry, and suddenly he pulled you closer to him and whispered again your lip. I don't know what are the emotions, but my heart burns whenever I see you with other men, and your face is inches away. I have the right to touch you, no one else, he said with his dark eyes and making you more angry, and you jerked him away. Don't you dare to touch me, or I will forget that you are my boss. Who are you to say that I belong to you, huh? Saying this, you grabbed his collar again, and your eyes is all red, tears in your eyes, and you are burning in anger, not because he kissed you, but the words he is saying to you, making you more mad at him. I hate you. I hate you, John Jungkook, you shouted, and he looked at you angrily and tears in his eyes. You jerked him away from you, and you both sharing an eye contact with so much emotion and anger in it. You hold your tears back and left from his cabin furiously, while he looked at your moving figure until it disappeared from his sight. He stand froze there and shut his eyes tightly, gripped the chair as your words echoing in his ear. He tried to control himself, but your words making him mad, and he furiously threw the chair and shattered the glass on the floor. You are sitting in the park, hands on your head, and tears aren't stopping from your eyes. Your whole body is shivering. You are cursing yourself, falling for a person like him who has no control on emotions. Yes, you fell for him on the first time, which you accepted later. You never cry like this before, but something is aching in your heart. I will never go back again. I won't go back to that place again, you said while wiping your tears. I hate you. I hate you, John Jungkook. You made me weak, which I never was. I have never shed my tears in any situation. You wiped your face and smiled forcefully. You took out your phone from your purse and hesitated before dialing the number, but you closed your eyes and dialed and corrected your throat before speaking. Hello, Appa. Jungkook is punching the punching bag without wearing the gloves, and his eyes is all red, and he is continuously punching. And when Jimin entered and cleared his throat, but he ignored, and when Jimin looked at Jungkook's hands which started bleeding, and he sighed before speaking. Jungkook, he was listening but not replying. Jungkook, it's been a week you didn't go to office and torturing yourself. For God's sake, stop behaving like a psycho. He stopped and glared at Jimin. Don't give me that stares. It's all your fault. Why don't you have any control on your anger, huh? Raising his brows, and Jungkook started running on treadmill while Jimin sighed and followed him. How can you do something like this? He increases the speed. You could have asked me before coming to any conclusion. As he didn't answer, just increasing the speed of treadmill, which making Jimin furious, and he turned off the treadmill, and Jungkook that glared at him. Take this. Jimin handed him an envelope. When Jungkook looked at the envelope, and then Jimin, you can open it. This is what you wanted, right? You're troubling her through Mr. Lee to make her come back. Jungkook opened it as he see a check and resignation letter attached with it. And when he see your signature on it, tear formed in his eyes, which he didn't let them out. This is compensation with relieving letter, and she won't come back. Your efforts are useless. Jungkook closed his eyes. Did she give you? No, Chloe. Is the sorry is that big thing for you that you can't say, huh? Tell me, Jungkook, after doing this, you shouldn't think you should apologize to Ryan? Jungkook finally looked at him as a tear escaped from his eyes. What do you think? I don't want to apologize to her for everything I did with her. Huh? She didn't show up on that day. I called her many times but she blocked my all numbers. Because she hates me. It's not her fault. Anyone in her place would have done the same. And what you did now, she will be more angry with you. You blacklisted her to her comeback to in your company. How could you do this, Jungkook? I didn't want to do this, Jung. But I don't know. Please help me, Jung. I want to see her for once and I want to apologize. Please, Jung, he said in pleading voice and folding his hands while Jimin's eyes softened as he never seen this Jungkook. Please, Jung, please. I can't feel any pain which I'm feeling inside my heart. It's hurting you. It's hurting me so much. He sat on his knees and let his tears out. Jungkook, get up. I'll do something. Are you okay, Ryan? She asked as she is concerned. You hummed in her response. What are you going to do now? He thinks if I didn't get a job in any company, I will go back to him. So far, he's seen my best side of mine. If he is showing his money power, he forced me to do this. I will not forgive him. I will show him who am I. Then what are you going to do? Just wait and watch. This is very big deal, Jungkook, so be attentive. Mr. Choi is number one businessman. We have to retain him as investor. If Mr. Choi invests in our company, it will be huge. And I'm sure he will, because he and your dad were good friends. Jungkook was looking outside the window and turned when Emily entered and bowed them. Sir, we are getting late for the meeting. If you are ready, can we leave? Yeah, he is ready. You should leave now. He gestured to Jungkook and Jungkook is lost in his thoughts. Emily, Mr. Lee and Jungkook arrived at the venue and many more businessmen are there. Everyone is talking to each other where Jungkook is sitting silently and in his world. And Mr. Choi come and everyone stand except Jungkook. So, she slowly whispered to Jungkook as he snapped back and stand all of them. Both to Mr. Choi and they sit on their seats. Good morning everyone. I know we are here for the meeting, but taking the opportunity I want to announce something. As our board of members are here and some of you are new. I am resigning from the post of the director. Everyone looked at Mr. Choi shocked, many questions arising in their mind and everyone looked at him confused. There is no need to worry. I wanted to this long time ago, but my daughter wasn't ready for this. So she is ready now. She is taking my place as director. We already had the meeting with board of members. Please welcome her. He handed the mic to his secretary. Our executive board is pleased to announce the appointment of Ms. Choi Ryan as our new director. As soon as Jungkook heard the name, he looked up as he thought the person might be different, but his eyes widened when you entered with a smile and bowed to everyone. And everyone is clapping. Also, Mr. Lee is shocked. You hugged your dad and his secretary gave you the mic. Ryan is Mr. Choi's daughter? He whispered to Emily as he is shocked and they both looked at each other. While Jungkook is also shocked as he can't believe on his eyes. Good morning everyone, I'm Choi Ryan. You take a pause, everyone clapped. I'm looking forward to building relationship with our stakeholders and assigning work based on your strength, which I also look forward to learning, and you vote them and everyone clapped again. You know who is also present there, but you didn't look at him, but you can feel his strong gaze on you as he is constantly staring at you without blinking. We can start the orientation now. And as everyone nodded and you take the seat and finally looked at him, give him a cold look while he looked at you as he wanted to say a lot. I will show you the power of money. You compelled me to do this, Jungkook. I will never forgive you for this. You said in mind while coldly glaring at him and looked at your dad and smiled back to him. The meeting is over and everyone started leaving in Jungkook, Emily and Mr. Lee stayed there as Mr. Choi stopped them to meet have some conversation. Mr. Choi handshake with Jungkook while smile forcefully looking at you. Jungkook made this is my daughter Ryan. I know you never met her before because she used to live alone away from us. While Jungkook smiled forcefully and looked at you. And Mr. Lee wanted to say something but he hesitating to say. Appa, I know them and they also. You said while looking at Mr. Lee and Emily. Really, Jungkook? He didn't say anything and continuously looking at you. Yes, Mr. Choi. I mean Miss Ryan and I were colleagues for 3 years. But we didn't know that she is your daughter. It's because of her stubbornness. Appa, he chuckled and looked at you. Jungkook, you can show your plan and she will make decision. I'll take a leave. I have some paperwork left. He patted your head and left. When you three left in meeting hall and there is an awkward silence when Jungkook broke it. Can you leave us alone for a while? I have something important to talk with Miss Mayan. He said while glaring at you and you frowned your brows. Mr. Lee and Emily left from there leaving you two alone and you fold your hands across the chest. We are here for business purpose, Mr. Jeon. And Jungkook closed the door and came in front of you and he took a deep breath before speaking. Ryan, if you want to talk something other than business, then I'm sorry, I don't have time. You turned and about to go and your steps halted as he speaks. I'm sorry. You turned and sarcastically chuckled. Sorry. Right, sorry. But for which mistake you are apologizing, Mr. John? And remained silent. Sorry for insulting me? Sorry for calling me gold digger? Sorry for blacklisting me? Or for what you are sorry for? You raise your brows. I'm sorry for everything. I'm really sorry, Ryan. And when you take a glass and hand it to him and he looked at you confused. Throw it. He looked at you surprised but he did what you said and then glass broke into pieces. Now say sorry to the glass. See it will fix or not. Raising your brows while he just looked at you and remained silent. What happened? It will not fix, right? What you have done has no apology, Mr. John. He folded his hands as he really feeling bad for his behavior and you are not feeling good but still remained with cold look. I'm sorry, Ryan. I'm really very sorry. While you looked aside. He was going to kneel down and suddenly you held his wrist and pulled him towards you. You both have an eye contact. There are glass pieces. You might get hurt. You said looking in his eyes. I'm sorry. It's useless to try because I can't forgive you. You said while looking in his eyes. You will and have to. You still don't know me, Mr. John. It's waste of your energy and time. He pulled you closer. I will, until you forgive me. I won't give up until you accept my apology because I love you. He said while looking in your eyes and shiver ran down to your body as he confessed his feelings and your heart is racing. And he tucked some of your hair behind your ear and you closed your eyes as you felt his touch which is giving you goosebumps. And Jungkook smiled internally looking at his impact on you. As sudden realization hits you, you pushed him slightly. I have to go, you said nervously as your breath is heavy and you rushed out while he sighed and shook his head. Jimin is staring at Jungkook from so long as Jungkook is constantly smiling for no reason. And he was just observing him and finally he cleared his throat and Jungkook looked at him smilingly. Your emotions changed in blink of an eye. Till yesterday you were zoning out and now smiling like an idiot for no reason. You said she didn't forgive you. Also the fact she is Mr. Choi's daughter. I mean, the rich girl living like a normal girl. Why? Jungkook again chuckled and get up from his chair and take a sip from his coffee. Hello, excuse me, Jungkook sir. Would you mind to explain me what's on your mind? Because I have decided not to give up. I know she will forgive me. And why are you so confident? Just wait and watch. I want to stay away from him, you said while eating your noodles hurriedly, and she looked at you and sighed. Okay, why are you doing stress eating? Your mouth is full but still eating. Don't ask me anything, Chloe. He's more than I can imagine. What happened? She said while taking bowl from you, and you looked at her. I don't know what happened to me. I felt defeated, Chloe. I don't want to see him again. You drink water. Where is that fierce wine? What he said? Sorry. And and uh, I love you. You said in low voice, and she looked at you surprised, and a smile crept on her face. You take a bowl, start eating again. You are working in office and someone knocked on the door. You said come in without looking up as your eyes fixed to your laptop and drinking coffee. Good morning. As you recognized the voice, you looked up and closed your eyes and blow air and take a sip. What are you doing here? For proposal, he said, smiling, and you choked and looked at him with widened eyes. I mean business proposal. What are you thinking? He said with mysterious smirk while you looked at away. He leaned a little to come close while you backed a little. My dad proposal will be dreamy, Miss Ryan. As your heart fluttered and you suddenly got up. I mean, I'm not accepting the deal with your company, Mr. John. Jungkook chuckled as you back facing him and breath was abnormal. And suddenly a bouquet appeared in front of you and you turned to see him holding his one ear bouquet in his hand. I'm sorry. And you looked at the bouquet and then him. And your heart is racing so fast. Can't you understand in once, Mr. John? Coldly, and while he shook his head smilingly and stepping towards you, and you stepped backward. Leave, or I will call guards, stuttering while he cornered you. As you wish. As his hot breath touched your face. Why are you doing this? I told you already. Until you forgive, I will not give up. What's your answer? You pushed him gently, making you away from him. Still same. Okay, better luck next time. He said, smiling, but internally he is hurt, and he placed a bouquet on the table and stepped towards the door while you sighed, and suddenly he turned. I love you, he said, and ran out of the room while your heartbeat raised and you drank a glass of water. Days passed. Jungkook didn't give up. He showed up every day with a bouquet, and your answer is still same. He's trying his best, and other side you are fighting with your heart and trying best to control yourself because you felt bad at times seeing his face because the Jungkook whom you met and this Jungkook is completely different, who used to lose his temper shortly, is patiently waiting for your forgiveness. He visits with an excuse because you are dead was an investor in his company. Sir Choi group back out from our company, she said to Jungkook, who is back facing her and looking outside the window. They sell all their shares, which cause a huge damage to our company. Low voice while he turned and looked at her smilingly, which made her confused because he should be mad. There is no damage which can't be repaired, Miss Emily. But sir, you don't need to worry, I'll handle it. He took his car keys and left from there. You are looking at the door as you are waiting for someone and your body is restless and suddenly you heard a knock which made you more nervous as you know the person. You corrected yourself and speak. Come in. And Jungkook entered with a slight smile on his face which you were not expecting because he should be mad at you right now. He stepped towards you as your heartbeat increased, but you didn't let to come on your face and remained the clone look. Good morning. And you just looked at him as always. You didn't reply, but he is used to it now. I thought of not giving up, but I can't do this anymore, Ryan. As you are not ready to forgive me, I tried my best, but I give up. You want me to stop chasing you, right? I won't do from now on. You should feel happy because you wanted this, but you are feeling sad. There is uncertain feeling because you all did on purpose, so he won't chase you anymore. But now you don't want him to leave you. I'm sorry for bothering you. Goodbye. You didn't said anything as he turned to leave and you want him to stop, but there is something which is stopping you. You turned. While he turned and looked at you back facing him. I'm using reverse psychology. I hope it works. He said as he crossed the finger. You go in the club which you have never done in your entire life to go club by your willing because you hate the club most. And guess what? Whom you met there, Chloe and Jimin, as you are not surprised to see them because they're officially in relationship now. They ask you to join them but you don't want to ruin their privacy so you denied. And sit on the counter. After a while, a smile kept on your face as Jungkook entered, but it didn't take a second to fade away as a girl entered with him. And you felt really jealous because they're behaving like a couple. He literally passed by you and didn't look at you, while you chuckled sadly. One whiskey, you said while looking at them, and waiter made a drink for you. You take the drink and take a sip and choked as it was bitter, and made a disgusting face which caught Jungkook's attention as he was at little distance. He looked at you. The heck, why it's so bitter? You said while looking at the drink and someone speaks from behind. What are you expecting from a whiskey? To taste like a juice? While shook his head and you looked at both of them. You never drink before. Why are you drinking now? Your question is your answer. You gulped drink in one go while they looked at you in disbelief. You literally want to vomit but you hold back. You are really behaving different from your personality, Ryan. While you were looking at Jungkook and the girl with him, who is literally clinging over him, and you are feeling angry as you order one more drink and was about to drink and stopped and take the glass back with a third as you see the girl is going to kiss Jungkook, which he is avoiding, and you got up and walked towards them. What's gonna happen? She asked to Jimin, who is looking in the direction you walked. Nothing. His plan worked, but I don't think so. He will be alive. Straight face and Chloe looked at him. You went towards them and pushed a girl who was trying to kiss him and pulled him by his collar towards yourself. How dare you? You said in little drunken voice to the girl. What's your problem? He is my boyfriend. While you raised your brows and turned towards him and looked at him angrily. You said you love me. What the heck she is saying? You coming closer to him while he backed a little. But you said you don't. Nervously as you are really angry. I said that I don't. But you, Mr. Arrogant, you said you can't love anyone if it's not me. Hey, you girl. Who are you? He's mine already. Just get lost. You turned and looked at her while Jungkook is signaling her to stop, but it is unnoticed by her. Before you could do anything, Jungkook came in between and controlled you. He signaled the girl with his one hand to leave. Let me tell her who I am. You are trying to grab her, catching everyone's attention while the girl left from there, and Jungkook take you in a room and lock the door. How dare you? You liar, idiot Jungkook. You were acting all the time you said as was getting a little high effect of alcohol. And he come towards you and about to cup your face, but you jerked him away and looked at him. You know I was right. You were acting all the time. Everything was a lie. Little drunk while he shook his head. Mr. Arrogant can never change. Who said sorry and me impossible? You mimicked him. Why are you affected so much? You weren't ready to forgive me. Yes, I wasn't ready to forgive. I wasn't ready. Because you hurted me so much. You hurted me by your words, by your action. What should I do, huh? He's about to say, but you shook him by putting your palm on his mouth. I didn't finish yet. You don't know how to respect a girl. I have never felt so much low, but you did. You think a sorry can fix everything? Even if I forgive you once, then you still think I'm that same person whom you first met, who is asking for forgiveness to a girl? I want you with me to rest of my life. Can't you give me one chance to make up for that what I did, huh? As he cupped your face and wiped the tears. I love you, Ryan. I love you so much. Loving you is like breathing. How can I stop? You changed me. No one can do that. Trust me, Ryan. I need you. But you didn't said anything, just hugged him and he hugged you back. You snuggled your face in his embrace and he kissed your hair slowly. You know what? I forgive you already. Cause I love you. But I'm scared of your dead side, which you showed me that day. I can't. I can't. You couldn't complete as he broke the hug and looked at you. He sat on his knees and held both of your hands and looked at you while tears falling from your eyes. I'm sorry. I promise you that will not happen again. Please trust me. While you sit on his level and hugged him. I trust you, you said while he smiled. I will not hurt you. I will never, as he hugged you tightly. You are not good at acting. Don't try that again. While he chuckled and while crying. How do you know? I know everything. You did this on purpose. Don't you try to do that again, or I will kill you. You didn't give me any other choice, Miss Kiss Taylor. You broke the hug and looked at him. What did you say? Miss Kiss Taylor, you hit his chest with your fist while he acted like he's hurt. Mr. Arrogant John, don't say that or else I will change my mind. And he chuckled. Okay, so Miss Joy Ryan, will you be my girlfriend? He extended his hand and you put your hand on his. Mr. John, yes, but on one condition. Everything for you, ma'am. Tell me what is it? You won't look at other girls, not even in dreams. You are not allowed for that. He chuckled and pulled you in a hug. From this moment until the last moment, I'm yours. He kissed your forehead. I'm sorry. He didn't say anything after a while. Ryan? Can we skip dating part? Let's get married. You broke the hug. Why so hurry, huh? He scratched his back. I want you to be with me. You flicked his nose. No one's stealing me from you. Let's just date first. He pouted while you gave him a quick pat. This wait will be worth. Let's just start from the starting. Okay. The end. Thank you so much for watching.